Now we continue our regular look at the campaign as it plays out in social media and on the web. For that, we're joined again by two journalists from the new website Daily Download. Lauren Ashburn is the site's editor-in-chief and is formerly with USA Today Live and Gannett Broadcasting. Howard Kurtz is Newsweek's Washington bureau chief and host of CNN's Reliable Sources. And welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's start with an effort that kicked off this week. It's the outreach of the campaigns to Hispanics. And we talked about it a little bit on last night's program, looked at some of the TV side. But this is also playing out, Lauren, online, right?
It is. Latinos for Obama has relaunched its site. It began in 2007 and yesterday got a big makeover. They now have a new Twitter handle, Latinos for Obama. And on the site, they've done several things. You can text Unidos, United, to your phone and you'll get updates. You can sign in with an email and you'll also get updates on your email. And then there are two other interesting areas. You can find out where parties and events are in your hometown. So that would be
very local and specific.
Very local. And they have a lot of local chapters that are having house parties tonight, launching this new initiative.
So both campaigns have this, but this is an example of targeting a group.
But the Romney campaign has not been doing as much online. And Romney campaign official told me that they've been through a series of bruising primaries and been going state by state and are just now trying to gear up for the general election. So when I looked on Twitter, for example, the top search that came up was a mocking Twitter handle called Mexican Mitt, making fun of his Latino outreach effort.
All right, now speaking of searches and speaking of targeting, one thing you guys have been looking at is the way I think the campaigns are using sort of a corporate model, right, on Google Ads. How will you explain this for us?
Just like Coca-Cola or General Motors, the Obama campaign has been very aggressive here in buying up what are called Google search terms. So you can do it on Yahoo or other search engines. What does that mean? If you're sitting at your computer and you want to go to Obama economy, you're looking for stories on Obama stimulus, when you get to that page with the results, you will see ads created and bought by the Obama campaign for it to serve up its message or attack the other guy. For example, immigration reform takes you to an Obama campaign ad that is titled Mitt's Extreme Views. So it's very carefully targeting people who are searching for information online.
Give us an example?
Sure. Let me show you an example right here that we have. This was the search called Buffett Rule. The Buffett Rule, as we know, Warren Buffett, the billionaire, this is a rule that is basically saying, let's tax people at the millionaire and billionaire level, right? So look at this. When you do the search, it goes to the White House blog, basically, talking about why the Buffett Rule would make sure everyone plays by the same rules.
So someone types in Buffett Rule, and up comes the search, but also comes up the ad.
Exactly, and that's exactly what the Obama campaign wants you to see.
And the theory is that someone interested in the Buffett Rule, the campaign thinks might also be a supporter.
Or if somebody was looking if somebody's looking for negative information about the Buffett Rule, here's a dose of positive information from the administration's point of view to counter any negative perceptions.
And the Romney campaign does this as well, of course.
They do. Here's another example, Jeff. Take a look at this. When you search for George Romney, Mitt Romney's father, you want information, you will be taken to an ad that is for his son, Mitt Romney, and it takes you to the contribution page where you can send in a donation.
How active? How often does it change? How much is it tied to events in the campaign?
I have a good answer. I have a good answer on that. Now, again, the Romney campaign, which has been going through the primaries, has not brought up as many of these Google search terms. George Romney being an exception. But at the same time, during the primaries, if you search for information on Rick Santorum or Newt Gingrich, you would often get Romney ads telling you not so flattering things about those candidates. And here's an example of how agile these campaigns can be. Last couple of weeks, the whole flap about Democratic strategist Hillary Rosen taking a swipe at Ann Romney. She never worked a day in her life. Right. If you search during that period for Hillary Rosen, you got an ad bought by the Romney campaign on the Google search page that said, "Stand with Mitt's better half." And it took you to either a video of Ann Romney saying nice things about her husband, or where you could donate and buy a bumper sticker, "Moms drive the economy." So that was very much playing off
right to the news cycle.
Boom.
Now, you also want to show us this larger site, right?
Yes, Moat.com, and here it is. Moat.com essentially shows you where all of the ads are on the internet. So if you take a look at Moat right here, here's a President Obama ad that was just seen on Daily Kos or on blackvoices.com.
You can actually look at that and find out where these ads are running and how recently.
Right, 9 minutes ago, the ad ran here. 1 hour ago, it ran here. And we can take a look at the site is actually very large. I mean, you can just scroll through and see how many of the ads that the Obama campaign has launched.
I called someone from Moat to ask why only a few Romney ads were showing up in the search of this site, and an official there told me that Romney is doing some online advertising, but their engines are only picking up much more from the Obama campaign, which at this point, at least, much more active in the online advertising world.
Targeted politics, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Howard Kurtz, Lauren Ashburn of the Daily Download. Thanks so much.
Thank you.